bitch, okay? And Valentine's Day I had sex, okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay? Okay.
So many opportunities to slate Drake, including for this EP that the general public will have forgotten about so quickly that this review doubles as a retrospective. I should rename this episode to Rick Reminds, because if this trio of tracks stuck around in your memory, Mence has got a few spare spots for you to sign up for. In a time where Spotify officials suggest that artists can't make do with year-long gaps between their music to stack chips in this laxative shithole of a market, even the big dogs have to scramble to drop new content so they don't get drowned out by the next big thing. Ari Grande reached out to 2 Biffles for a sleepover, and that still didn't edge her ahead in the race against a Disney autographed melodrama B-side. Drake drops a project every year, and that's a generous estimation considering he does spring cleaning on his hard drives to scoop out demos and draft songs, like the last scrapes of chocolate batter out the pudding bowl. What Scary Hours 2 is very unremarkably fine, and honestly it's a real shambles that I even bothered to put more than 7 words to the thing, but that's not why I did this. I did this because Scary Hours 2 is a fascinating emblem for Drake in the current year, existing not as an artist but as an icon, a status symbol. Also a man who very blatantly threw these tracks together in order to appease a quota of however much music per year. Drake is an artist in the same way that a burnt out million sub YouTuber is a content creator, having enough money to pimp out the autopilot seat so it's at least comfy. If Drake wasn't as well off as he was, I'm sure there would have been a fucking Dollar Shave Club ad planted in the middle of it, maybe to block out half of Rick Ross's verse, like the watermark in a Shutterstock photo. Scary Hours 2 isn't passionate, no, because it serves first and foremost as a demonstration that Drake is still here and he's not going anytime soon, in case you forgot about Drake, who deems himself important enough to be the stage picture on every page of the cultural calendar. I could complain about it, after all, it's fun pretending that I don't give a shit about Drake until suddenly I do, but that's the problem. Being a reviewer of music, I'll just no doubt cross paths with the dude on some other album and then wonder what the hell he's been up to since the last time I saw him, like everybody in my high school year that dropped out to do Twitch streaming. Drake kinda is a big deal, and he knows it, spending track numero uno talking about how he is numero uno. He points at the numbers, the brand deals, and shows off his new Patek like it's a Tamagotchi in a 90s school ground. The hyperbole of his bragging actually gets charmingly funny on wants and needs, even though Lil Baby still steals the show, but for me it's how he drops punchlines knowing that everybody will throw tomatoes at him for them, for example implying that anything he's released in the past few years is a classic, or getting petty enough to charge any one of his exes for a feature, or going TMI by making his missus come twice but keeping his own gentleman's relish to himself. The 6.5 minute Lemon Pepper freestyle sure does go on for a bit, and ironically sounds barely seasoned. I chuckled a little bit though. Once you detach yourself from this ultra-rich narrator, you can start to find his over-the-top flexes genuinely funny, especially since he throws them out like cans into a recycling bin, because they're that every day to him. Unfortunately, he throws out his new music like recycling scraps too, and because we, and especially I, am a bit desperate for a bit of something with a borderline pulse, I'm here to pick them up after him, and write whole videos about them, while he's off preparing the next batch of shit that lubriciously slips in one ear and out the other.